Dark Depths on the left, that would be Alec. Blue-white bounce on the right, or otter, or something. That would be Matthew. We'll see. I have not yet seen this blue-white deck in action. So you know just about as much as I know at this point. Unless you were there. I don't know. Unless you're Matthew. Is Matthew watching? Can someone call Matthew? Does anybody have Matthew's home phone number?
He called him small. He hates on it.
Oh, don't tell me they're going to leave this card out there.
I will keep that.
Is that card somehow relevant to the game? No, right? Oh, boy. All right, here's Yavimaya. Elvish Reclaimer on turn 1. So it seems like there's either a stack of draft bulk or an ante or something. There's an Ither Drift card floating next to the phone that maybe they forgot to get rid of, and it has nothing to do with anything going on as far as I can tell. So sorry about that. Swords on Elvish Reclaimer. It's gone.
Mulligan.
Urza's Saga. Gets its first chapter. All right, Green Sun Zenith, X is 1. It'll be Sylvan Safekeeper this time. Sylvan Safekeeper, a key card in these Dark Depths decks. Protect Marit Lage, protect your knight. That kind of thing. Sounds like Matthew has 6 cards in hand. Unclear probably to Alec what Matthew is playing right now. Again, that Ither Drift vehicle sitting next to the phone has nothing to do with this game. Sorry if that's a little bit distracting. I'm finding it a little bit distracting myself, but maybe it's not distracting for you. Attacking with the Safekeeper. Felia getting flashed in. I don't like attacking with Safekeeper here at all.
I'll keep those. Okay.
He has a Caracas, though.
Ready? Yep. Go.
4 blocks.
But Golden Turn. Yep.
Okay. Activates Caracas. Sylvan Safekeeper will get through.
No blocks.
You got it?
Go ahead.
If you don't attack with Safekeeper here, maybe you make a construct. That's a Caracas now for Matthew. Storm Chaser's Talent is in.
Use the back of these leaves as an option. Also, these are not counters, but it's just to differentiate them. Yeah. Technically, it cannot be proliferated or anything like that. Just letting you know.
It can be hard sometimes to kind of comment on what's going on and say which plays were good or bad because we can't see players' hands sometimes, but that attack with the Safekeeper didn't seem the best. And now not really the best at all is Matthew's Otter token, which is just a sleeve, the same sleeve he's using for his deck. Oh, God.
Then to both Stanmeyer.
So the sleeve face down on the table is an Otter, 1/1 with prowess, blue-red. Urza's Saga's reaching its final chapter. Let's see if Urza's Saga makes a construct or floats a mana here. And what it looks for when it searches the library. We're on the edges of our seats. Audrey says Felia is underplayed. I agree. I agree.
I have a 1/1 currently that will be a 2/2 after the result. Well, I guess not necessarily. Maybe you don't get anything.
We're going to play a Badlands.
All right, the wrong construct token. Urza's Saga searching. Maybe it'll be Lava Spur Boots. Maybe it'll be Mox Diamond. Maybe it'll be Pithing Needle. Maybe it'll be Pip-Boy 3000. Pip-Boy 3000.
Gonna play Lotus Petal. Bring me to Storm 2. I'll tap for 3 mana. I'm gonna play Galvanic Relay. Storm is 2.
Flex.
So I'll create 2 copies. Flip. I get them next turn.
Do not eat almonds before the stream. Storm Chaser's talent getting hit by Prismatic Ending. Interesting. All right, Guidelight Pathmaker is the card floating on the table, I guess. Again, sorry about that, folks. That card has nothing to do with this game. A little bit distracting. There's Felia, Exuberant Shepherd. We know Alec and Matthew have Caracas. Island Cycling Lorien revealed, okay.
I'm gonna cast a 3-mana Teferi. Trigger prowess. I'll put a die here so you know the current power at all times.
Yep.
All right, Teferi Time Raveler has hit the stack. It resolves. It's probably going to do something about this construct, is my guess.
Bounce the Lava Spur Boots.
Bouncing the boots, okay.
I will move to combat. I'm going to attack with Felia, blanking Teferi.
It's exile.
Okay, attacking with Felia, blinking to Fairy. The construct is now a 1-1. Don't forget. The die on it hasn't changed, but now there's only one artifact on Alec's side.
Install one. Yeah, I'll take it.
I'll crack it. Go to 18.
I'll move to end step. Come back.
Okay, Teferi comes back at full loyalty. And the Otter goes back to being a 1-1 with prowess. So passing the turn to Alec, who might want to leave Caracas open for Felia. There's Thespian Stage, part of the combo.
And you cut. Okay. I'll cast Mox Opal, Storm 1. Blindside Diamond, Storm 2.
Yep.
Okay, let's Veil Simmers. Yep, Storm 3. Down Veil. Okay. I sacrifice.
Yeah, it seems like the Pulson counter on Felia was missed. Good catch by Flexed. Okay, Teferi getting attacked by a now 3-power construct.
I'll block the joke.
The Otter will chump. The Otter is gone.
Cast Besiege, bargaining Mox Opal.
Oh, I guess last turn, was the Lava Spur Boots equipped to the construct? And couldn't bounce the construct then because of ward? I don't remember. I'd have to go back and watch that moment again. But let's see what Teferi is up to this turn.
Bounce the Lava Spur Boots.
Yeah.
Okay, bouncing the boots, drawing a card.
So the card will be.
Construct continues on.
I'm gonna move to
Okay,
combat.
Gonna shuffle.
Okay, Felia getting bounced here by Caracas, which makes sense. Mystic Sanctuary. Putting swords to plowshares back on top. Okay.
Okay, Smog Simple, Storm 6. Okay,
Rachel?
Storm 7. Okay, LED. Storm 8. Crack LED for.
Signorna with a way too long story for me to read on stream right now, but I hope people are enjoying it. What's up, Signorna?
Cast. Siege the Mirror.
All right, so no creatures on Matthew's side, but probably has that swords. Crop rotation doesn't work right now. Yep. Forgot about that for a moment.
Oh, I'm going to be casting it anyway.
Well, I assume.
Maybe should have cast that crop rotation on the previous turn. Not sure, but Teferi Time Raveler stops the instant speed stuff. Rand96, thank you for the sub with Prime 7 months. Appreciate that.
Show me the tendrils.
You get.
Someone in the background's like, show me the tendrils. Someone in the background lost the game.
Michigan.
Okay, Lavaspur Boots comes back. Construct returns to 2 power, 2 toughness. Caracas will probably stay available for Alec for Felia, which we still know is in Matthew's hand. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, crop rotation, sacking flagstones of Trokir, so we're going to get that trigger.
Tap room.
Alright, there's the basic planes found by flagstones.
That's okay.
And the card found by crop rotation is a wasteland. So that could potentially blow up Caracas. Here's Dark Depths getting played from hand. Alex setting this up. We know about the possibility of Swords to Plowshares.
No, you're right. That guy has the flagstone extra land.
But there's a Sylvan Safekeeper on the board. Alec might be setting up a Marit Lage win. Alright, going for it now, potentially. Caracas getting wasted, floats a white. I don't think you want to make Marit Lage now. Is there anything that Teferi stops here? Doesn't stop Sylvan Safekeeper's ability. Doesn't have enough mana to attach the boots. Sword, Sylvan Safekeeper on end step. It's gonna get Shroud.
Attempt to swords the Sylvan Safekeeper.
Another swords on Sylvan Safekeeper. Try and Stone Rain Alec a few times here, maybe. Or force Alec to make a Marit Lage now.
Yeah, I'll go shot. Oh, actually, oh right, because in response, yeah. So I'll go shot again.
These will both go to the yard.
Okay, 2 swords to Plowshares down. 2 lands for Alec down.
Combat's good.
Get 2 moves to combat.
Ready when you are.
Okay, attacking Teferi for 2. How valuable is Teferi right now?
There you go. Thank you.
Here's some.
Not that valuable. Teferi's gone.
And step. Play Felia.
Okay, Felia, Exuberant Shepherd gets flashed in. Neither player has Caracas now. So that kind of changes that situation. Felia can attack, blink something.
Play Snapcaster Mage.
Sure.
Swords.
Snapcaster Mage, Swords to Plowshares, Swordsing the Safekeeper. Alec is forced to let the Safekeeper go away. Alec goes up to 20.
Move to combat. Attack with Felia, targeting Snapcaster Mage. So, 2. 18. And step, come back with Snapcaster Mage, hit the counter, swords.
Okay, Snapcaster comes back. Swords to Plowshares is chosen. If Alec has a land in hand, he could potentially make a Marit Lage on his own turn and equip it with the boots, right? Okay, there's a land.
Alright, good luck.
Target? Yep. Yeah, that was a mistake on my part. Oh. Yep. There you go.
All right, Marit Lage equipped with some boots and knocks out Matthew here in game 1. Moving on to game 2.
Snapcaster? Or, I mean, Felia. That way I could block the construct, go above 20, and then I had a way to kill the... I said to accept I had to take a hit. That was my mistake.
Okay, Matthew pointing out there that there was maybe a play to... I missed a little bit what he was saying, but I got the gist of it. Swords one of his own creatures to go above 20. I don't even remember what his life total was. Maybe he was at 19 or something? Absorb a hit from Marit Lage and then remove it on his own turn. Yeah, he was at 19. Maybe.
Good start.
17.
Pass.
All right, Tundra Pass, that bulk common or uncommon or whatever that is from Aether Drift is still sitting next to the phone, unfortunately, but hopefully that's not too distracting, folks. Elvish Reclaimer, Brainstorm for Matthew.
16. Oh, damn.
It's good. Go ahead.
Do the thing. 1, 2, 3.
Pass 2.
GG's.
Alright, let's go.
All right, Flagstones to Trocare, pass the turn. Spiring Spike, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We're here watching some Tabletop Legacy, and we're just getting started, so you're arriving at the perfect time. Dark Depths combo versus Blue-White Bounce. I think if you're familiar with the bounce decks in other formats, it's the similar idea. This town ain't big enough, and Storm Chaser's Talent, but a Legacy version. That's Containment Priest on Matthew's side. Came for the raid, stay for the cat sleeves. There we go. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take wherever we can get.
You're good. Thank you.
Thank you again, Aspiring Spike, for the big raid. Welcome. Hit follow if you like Tabletop Magic, everybody. We're here playing lots of Tabletop Magic on 90s MTG. Mostly the Legacy format. But who knows? Here's the Fairy Time Rattler.
I'll upstairs. Pass 2.
Insta.
Yep.
Activate.
Yep.
Trigger Flagstones.
Yep.
Flagstones of Trocare, sacrifice to Elvish Reclaimer now. We're going to get that Flagstones trigger and find another land. There's the basic plains. There's Urza's Saga. It'll get its first chapter. Teferi ticked up to 5. Teferi protecting itself. recordings from LGS's. What we show on stream are recordings from LGS's in New York City running weekly Legacy events. We also cover some competitive events in the area. So we get a pretty wide variety of decks on this channel, from the stuff you see at F&M all the way up to the top tables at competitive tournaments. That's Thundertrap Trainer. Yeah, so if you're new around here, what we do is I go to these events, record some matches, and then we watch kind of a recap on stream and discuss together, I guess I would say. All right, here's Thundertrap Trainer's ability resolving.
Yeah. These are the 4. Check in my hands. This town ain't big enough. You need to read it.
I know that.
All right, this town ain't big enough. We were just talking about this card. This card is looking pretty good.
Okay.
Plays. Test Gilded Drake.
I'll try it.
I can respond to the target, right?
Yeah.
Gilded Drake. This is one of those cards that exists in Legacy. Not one of the first cards you think of when you think of Legacy relevant cards or even reserve list cards, but it's one of the reserve list cards with a ridiculous price tag on it. And every once in a while it sees some play and creates some interesting situations, I would say. So Gilded Drake appears to be happening here. Also, sitting next to the phone, bottom right of your screen, there's like a random uncommon from Itherdrift that has been sitting on this table since we started, and nobody knows why, but it is not a part of this game. Sorry about that, everybody. Elvish Reclaimer is the target of the Gilded Drake, trying to swap control of Gilded Drake and Elvish Reclaimer. Alec is going to make a construct, it seems. Not sure what that really does.
They would both go to the
No, just the Gilded Drake.
Because if the ability doesn't resolve, it just
Goes to the yard.
Okay, that was my good question. All right.
Containment Priest here. Let's just see how this plays out. There's a Containment Priest on the board.
Yeah. And you're rocking 6 cards.
6 cards.
Okay, so we'll cast Brainstorm.
Sure.
We'll jump 3 cards. 1, 2, 3.
Storm is 1.
Storm is 1.
Paying 3 for that?
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Okay, basic planes getting sacrificed to Elvish Reclaimer.
Yeah.
Have to put 2 decks still. Just
Okay, Sajiri's Step gives Elvish Reclaimer protection. Gilded Drake dies.
Bounce.
If you can't make the exchange, Gilded Drake dies.
Mox Diamond.
Sure.
Teferi Time Raveler will bounce Mox Diamond pretty good. Containment Priest attacks.
Jump. Trigger.
Where's the saga entering its final chapter? Gonna make a construct. Search the library now. Alec will put the wrong construct token on the table again, most likely. There it is. Searching. What do we want this time? I hope Alec doesn't choose a creature like Haywire might. Not that that's likely, but Containment Priest is on the table.
I'm gonna say. Let's say Teferi.
You got it. Teferi cannot activate.
Okay, Teferi Time Raveler is named by the needle. I'll get that up on the screen. That makes sense. attack Teferi now?
Damn it, this one.
Udok, thank you for the sub with Prime. 17 months. Appreciate it.
Still gonna attack Teferi.
Okay, Teferi getting attacked by our Elvish Reclaimer. Thundertrap Trainer will chump and die. Another Auto down.
Yep, no land drop. Just a handful of spells.
I'm gonna Wrath the Skies for 1. And then use the 1 energy.
Wrath of the Skies, X is 1. That wipes away a lot of stuff from Alex's board. And Taming Priest attacks. That was a pretty good Wrath of the Skies.
Okay. Sure. Play Bloodstained Mire as my library?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That's fucking terrifying.
Sylvan Library could potentially be a way for Alec to get back in this game, but it looks like Force of Negation's not going to allow that. Sylvan Library, a card that, you know, in years past, you used to see a lot more in Legacy, but these days, not so much. It's exiled.
Uptick. Combat.
This town ain't big enough was pitched to Force, by the way. So, Containment Priest continues to swing away. Teferi now at 4 loyalty. Hobbs with a great question. Am I still rocking Maverick? I am. I was telling friends at the LGS last week that I received one of those TCG player envelopes that's just like a really thick stack of cards. So maybe some new decks on the way, but I won't give away too much. What deck should I play, chat? What deck do you want to see me play? Does anybody have any feelings on that? Does anybody care? That's a Ponder. Snapcaster Mage. Still one of my favorite cards easily, and probably all of Magic. I just love that card. Dinos on a spaceship. I don't know. So we had a bunch of people join us from an aspiring spike raid. I don't know if those people are even aware that dinosaurs on a spaceship exist. So, I don't know. Are they ready? Are modern players ready for dinosaurs on a spaceship?
In response, I'll fetch, but it's gonna resolve.
Sure.
I'm just getting another.
Black Turtle. I'm gonna cast Besiege, bargaining my Moxie. Start 5.
I think Teferi was at 4 last turn. Confirm that some people don't know what dinosaurs on a spaceship is. Mr. Pip says Mississippi River. Oh boy. Don't get me started on Mississippi River. You know, I wish I could still play Attractions, TBH.
And so,
And what did you pitch anything to us? No, right?
No, yeah, it's fine.
So it's just like
my tap throw.
Not really a plug. I just put the text for dinosaurs up on the screen. I had a really cool Legacy deck that I enjoyed playing for a while that had that card in it. Could go check out our YouTube channel. By the way, if you're new around here, we do have a YouTube channel. Go subscribe to it. We have a gigantic library of tabletop Legacy for you to watch. And, I mean, why not? Why not?
7. And then I will cast it.
sure.
Signorna says you should play absurd, silly decks that do powerful things people have forgotten or never have seen. That sounds like my style, Signorna.
Force pitching.
You use the
Florida
black
Bill.
man, right?
Force of Will on the swords. Murktide Regent is 7/7. Alec low on land, low on non-land permanents. A lot of stuff in the graveyard that he probably wishes had resolved. Not looking good for Alec at the moment. There's an Elvish Reclaimer. It does something. Felia getting flashed in. That is the game. Going game 3.
Give me land.
has been a good match. It has been a good match. Moving on to game 3. Looks like Matthew has kept 7. Alec thinking about mulligan number 1. Hobbs says, I've been stomping with Mardu Cats with Stoneforge. Good fun when legacy players lose to modern cards. I agree.
Oh, and I discarded my hand.
All right, Alec going to 5. Anybody watching right now heavily playing Modern? How is Modern right now? Is it thumbs up, thumbs down, unsure? How are people feeling about Modern? Also, Audrey mentioning Goblin Bombardment in the chat. I love that card is super relevant in Magic these days. That's such like a throwback card. And to see it kind of like find its time to shine again. I just love that. I love that so much. Delusional says thumbs down for Modern.
Put these 2 down.
2 cards on bottom for Alec. Mulligan to 5 for Alec. Matthew kept 7. Alec will be on the play here in game 3. Windswept Heath passed the turn.
Basic Island Ponder.
Audrey pointing out that Goblin Bombardment stops a lot of decks in its tracks. Card seems good in the current eternal non-rotating format world. I guess it's... Oh, it's not in Pioneer. It was just in Modern Horizons. Yeah. Catapult, yeah. Oh, I should get that Catapult version. What was that? What secret lair was that? I don't know. Was that a bonus card? I can't remember. Was it Monty Python? Time Trick Conductor Aviator seems to know stuff. All right, Lush Portico, Cervelle. Is this a big tournament? This particular game is not from a big tournament. This is from FNM at Bifrost Games in New York City. But there are a lot of people in the room at FNM. We're getting like 30, 35 people at FNM these days. So in that way, it was a big tournament. But there weren't big stakes.
And the Echo is Exile, right?
Yes, the Echo is Exile.
Okay, crop rotation dumped into the trash. Don't need that right now. This has been a great match. Alec found ways to break through the defenses in game 1. Got kind of mana screwed in game 2, I guess.
That was good.
You get draw 7.
Like, my hand sucks so much that I'm just...
Okay, Flooded Strand is named by Pithing Needle. Alec taking game actions, I guess. Not the most exciting.
Doing misses or flash runs, I didn't...
Where in the world is everybody right now watching?
Because plays blue-white deck. Thunder Trap.
Yep.
Undertrap Trainer once again.
Force Negation.
Cast Dark Ritual.
Okay, Force of Negation is selected. Goes to hand.
Cast Chromox.
Pretty good.
For 8, draw 2. And I will exile something of exile.
I keep writing it down and forgetting I need to tap this also for the camera.
Yep.
Yes, this is the same player, Matthew, that did the Bant Spellseeker deck a couple of weeks or was that months ago? I don't even remember. Matthew consistently innovating, attacking the metagame in unique ways. This is a player to watch from our community for sure. Always has really cool decks, but not goofing off, like winning, like going out there and crushing events. I like picking Matthew's brain sometimes about how he feels about the current metagame, which decks would be good to attack it. Definitely has like the right mind for that. Right, Sylvan Safekeeper, Sylvan Library, excuse me. Getting that Force of Negation. Sinorna mentioning where in the world is Carmen Sandiego. I love that show as a kid. I was obsessed. I was always really good at geography and flags and all that sort of thing. History.
Very. Sure. Uptick. 50 for one.
Okay, Teferi goes up to 5 loyalty. Pithing Needle is still on Flooded Strand. Sink It to Stupor came in face down as a land. Soporific Springs.
So 5, right?
Use this and black mana.
Are you talking about Wearing Time, Side Norna? Wearing Time is Carmen Sandiego?
2.
Uptick. Let's combat.
I guess Thoughtseize.
Okay, Teferi ticks up to 6. Holding off on bouncing anything for now. Okay, apparently the players are running low on time. I heard Matthew say we have 4 minutes left. It is Ramen Up Excavator. Stock up in response.
Put these 2 in my hand. Put a force that. Pitching.
I'll give this little guy Lantern. And then I'll
Thunder Trap.
Force of Will, pitching Thunder Trap Trainer.
I'll use my floating mana to natural tendrils. GG's.
Oh, that was such a good brainstorm.
Down tick on this. Yep.
Okay, as a Flooded Strand comes in, bounce Pithing Needle, play a Murktide. Looking not too bad for Matthew at the moment.
Which combat 2 for 1?
15.
Yeah, so. Best.
Were you thinking you interacted wrong?
Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, if I fight over the... Yeah, I think I'm supposed to fight over the...
Okay, Matthew did not crack in response to that Pithing Needle, was perfectly fine with Alec naming Flooded Strand, but Alec, of course, names Teferi. Sajiri's Step comes in, nothing to really do with that.
No, but then you would have drawn the veil that...
Okay, crop rotation happening here. Force of Will pitching this town ain't big enough, so that's countered. A lot of disruption. Attacking for 9. Drops Alec to 6.
That's 2.
Yeah, I could have kept...
I think we forgot to move Teferi's loyalty up 1 that turn. Swords on the Murktide. That's going to resolve.
Force of Negation on the...
If that was a top deck swords, it wasn't too bad. An attack drops Alec to 5. Sink It to Stupor to take care of the Needle.
I would say consign attack mana. Yeah, I just need like not have enough mana to cast the siege again.
Oh, Teferi was needled. My mistake. Teferi was needled. Yeah, I had just mentioned that and I forgot. Good catch by the chat. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's right.
Brainstorm?
So, no matter what, you kept that open. I think I'm supposed to, for the,
So a Knight of the Reliquary. Looks like it has 6 power and toughness right now. Swords it. Attack with the Otter.
Pass 2.
that thing lands. You don't have the
Yeah, I think we're fine there.
mana to go again. I untap.
Thunder Trap Trainer swinging away. It only has 1 power.
Assign the trigger to your brainstorm.
Its power is mostly in its ETB, I guess. seat to flicker this card with Felia. Occasionally you'll see it with Offspring.
Are you under advantage?
Was it Echoing Deeps? Just entering as a land. Fracking in response to a needle.
That's a tough draw to beat, so that would have been like a really tough one. I had the whole Beseech engine and 2 veils.
Just gonna say it's fair again. Okay. I'm not done.
So my question was, in game 2,
Okay, Needle on Teferi again.
thinking that
Yeah, Audrey pointing out Flare of Denial is a card that Matthew has played quite a bit as well. Good with the trainer.
I mean, I'm bringing day. I have days, Force of Will, and Force of Will.
okay, so actually,
So it's probably better just to play around.
All right, I think everybody heard that. Time in the round. It is turn 0. I think the phone wasn't updated. But is this going to end in a draw? Here's Felia.
Not exactly with the Eon.
Crop rotation, sacrificing the Echoing Deeps.
Worst case scenario, like trying to stop something.
Matthew has a Caracas, so might be difficult to win with a Marit Lage with no cards in hand.
Just something.
okay, so I probably should have waited that time.
Yeah, if you have a way to like force it through with like Nazis or.
Urza's Saga, okay.
Yeah, the backup option was to like wait and then try to Galvanic and add more mana.
Nope, thinking about it a moment longer. Caracas. That makes sense. Bounce Felia. I like that play.
Turn 2.
Really depends on like what I'm presenting to you.
Turn 2 of extra turns, Elvish Reclaimer. That'll play defense.
I think I'm serious.
Except like Elliot. Turn 3.
End step Felia. Turn 3 of extra turns now. Felia gets bounced, Elvish Reclaimer gets swords, Thunder Trap attacks.
Trust 2.
I think we're always trying to beat you by turn 3. So it's like the most.
Green Sun X is 3 on turn 4 of extra turns.
Ideally, what I wanted to have against you was
It'll be a knight.
Just that Elliot.
no.
Yeah, that's like that's the worst
Brainstorm.
cards against us, or like the best. Right?
This turn, but I just want to see how much I could have done.
And I hate to see.
I have one more turn, right? It's your turn 4.
Yeah.
Oh, Matthew is turn 4? Okay. Taming Priest, okay.
3. Yep.
And,
Trust 2.
my app is
I set this first to come back.
Yeah, the Containment Priest keeps the knight in exile. Jukabug. That is the final turn of the game. It ends in 3. You can sense both players a little bit disappointed, like, how did that end in a draw? I should have had that one. GG's. Good match. Good match. As Chase arrives in the chat. That was a good one to start the stream. That was a good one. Our Discord server is up on your screen. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord. We have a webcam legacy league with players around the world starting up again soon. We have a marketplace. We have Decklists posted there. We have regular updates as far as our live stream schedule. All kinds of stuff happening in the Discord. Join the Discord. Come hang out with us. It's fun. Let's set up another poll for Twitch chat. Twitch chat votes round by round which match we will watch. Let's see what chat is interested in. Which match next? Wow, I am making so many typos. Your options will be Espervile versus Demir. Green-White Depths versus Miracles. Similar deck to what we just saw, different player. Or Stoneblade, Esper Stoneblade, versus an Echo of Eons deck. 1 minute, get your vote in. I was wondering if we'll get a chance to see Force of Phil. Maybe. Let's see how the Twitch chat votes. Twitch chat can't really be predicted. Sidorna says you had me at Force of Phil. Let's see if people rig this poll. Less than a minute. Get your votes in. We also have a Patreon. You can follow our Patreon for free. Get access to a bunch of stuff that other people don't have access to just by following our Patreon. Go follow the Patreon. It's free. Sweet deal. All right, a lot of votes coming in. Less than 30 seconds. What does Twitch chat want? We're about to find out. This is all very exciting, all very interesting. Close vote. Close vote. It ends in a tie. Dark Depths versus Miracles or Stoneblade versus Echo of Eons. Let's see. Does anyone with big-time badges in the chat want to decide for us? Dark Depths versus Miracles or Stoneblade versus Echo of Eons? Looking for people in the chat with big-time important badges. Okay, Hype Train Conductor, Aviator, and Audrey said Stoneblade, so that's what we're doing. And Mr. Arch said Stoneblade. And AJ Potato said Stoneblade. Look, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. It's decided. Mr. Varga, Hype Train Conductor, says Stoneblade. Wow. The big-time badges spoke up this time. And they're all on the same page, which is exciting. Magic players are agreeing. They're getting along. Wow. Diving in.
I have no reaction. So back when this is like old D&T, I was playing Storm. I know I was going up against D&T. I let him go first, and I would just be on the draw for the next.
No, because I have thought ceases. I have stuff.
Yeah, it's different now, obviously.
We're gonna already start.
No, I'm not. No.
You have to, well, it's like, I have enough time. We're not gonna do it.
It's bad luck.
Oh, good.
Well, for me, I'm superstitious. If I look at my hand before my opponent, if I'm on.
Players getting ready to go. Greg on the left with Echo of Eons, and on the right we have Sam with Esper Stoneblade.
I'll try this.
I mean, I'm superstition, so there's no arguing that.
See?
Right.
Superstition. In the D.
Alright, go on.
Pass.
Okay.
Okay, a Lion's Eye Diamond to start the game for Greg.
Black Swords, you were so cooked.
Look at Tantra and Prismatic Ending.
Dude, this hand's actually kind of good. I don't know. I'm on the draw.
You discard your hand and
I just had one land and I'll flash.
Okay, Prismatic Ending fired off on Lion's Eye Diamond. That's a good play from Sam. I like that play. Get that out of here. Greg with no further plays. Seems like that disrupted Greg quite a bit already.
Discarding this and then being able to reanimate it, but I know you have reanimate.
You could definitely.
Okay, Brainstorm, no Bowmaster in response. Gonna resolve a Brainstorm very safely now. Hom says, I love that I thought one of the players was Audrey from the voice in the background. Yeah, I think we do hear Audrey in the background, along with some other people.
I have
I have like what, 12?
No, more.
14.
14? You're playing almost, right?
Yeah.
So that's it.
Go.
That's 2.
Okay.
Two. So 2 plus 3 MDFCs. So 3 7.
Well, this is the.
Greg and Sam, two players we've had on stream quite a bit. This match should be a treat. These players play pretty tight. Greg, as most of you know, if you've been hanging out with us for a while, tends to play all kinds of combo decks. Sam jumps all over the place. You can't really tell what Sam is going to play next. Wasteland takes out the Underground Sea. I like this disruption from Sam. That was a meticulous archive of the previous land. Audrey says, of course, the Spaniard is always loud.
Brainstorm.
Yeah.
Are Spaniards known for being loud? Is that true? I don't know that that's true.
He's like, hey, cool. I'm just like, I'm totally editing so much out. Oh, we're on camera. Fuck that.
Because I'll be traveling and I'll hear people being loud, and of course they're always American. They're always American. Or British. Sorry, British people. All right, Echo of Eons dumped into the graveyard by a Surveil land.
Play an Underground Sea and cast a Teferi.
Sure.
So minus the Teferi, draw.
Okay, Teferi Time Raveler. Getting minused. Okay, Audrey says we're the loudest Europeans with the Italians. Okay. Well, there you have it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bowmaster knocks out Teferi. Americans are louder, though. I think the Americans are the loudest, for sure.
Pretty good.
Sometimes I'm on a beach somewhere, and I'm just like, why do you have to be so loud?
Thank God this is Bog or Bog. No.
Bowmaster. And your Bowmaster.
Bowmaster, your Bowmaster. The only way to beat a Bowmaster, folks, is to have your own, as all of you know.
Okay. And pass off?
Temp is zombie infestation.
Zombie infestation. Oh boy.
What?
I have not seen this card on a legacy table, maybe in forever. Zombie infestation. That's such a good one. Prismatic ending. Targeting it. Greg's going to protect it, it looks like. Nope. Discarding some cards to make a zombie. Discarding Shieldred and an Echo of Eons to make a zombie. Come on, Greg. Protect that zombie infestation. We need to see that thing win this game. Gonna make another zombie, it looks like. Discarding Beseech the Mirror and Tendrils of Agony. Oh my goodness. Alright, zombie infestation is gone. We made 2 zombies and discarded 4 cards, though. Come on, Sam. Let the zombie infestation live. Unfun. Cryptic Coat.
Oh, yeah, no, I know.
Right, that's the one that manifests.
Well, I know you don't have any rules, so I'm just running the shit out.
So it manifests and it becomes a 3-2, basically. Right? Okay.
Okay, so Greg's saying it manifests. Let's not, like, confuse people here. Cryptic Coat cloaks creatures. They do have the 2 ward. It is not manifest, which is often forgot about.
Want the memory in your hand.
Yeah, you want this in my hand.
Attack, flicker, and
Yeah,
that's
I'll block
fine.
one.
16?
Yep.
Drop.
Legacy players have no idea what cloak means. They have no clue.
Tempted Dark Ritual.
Yeah, that's good.
Children?
Shieldred the Apocalypse, okay. Force pitching Ponder on that. It is countered.
Pass.
Yeah, it doesn't have Megamorph. Are they going to bring back Megamorph in Tarkir Dragonstorm? Does anybody know?
15? Yeah, thank you. And you're at
Is that just so unfortunate this is in my hand?
yeah, I know.
Did I fetch? I didn't, yeah.
Yeah, I know you didn't fetch. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. I'm putting 2 cards back. Yep. There's 2 back.
Target me.
That's fine.
2 Narcomoeba triggers.
I'll attack for 1.
2 cards?
2 cards.
Oh.
I mean, if you have it, you have
have
it.
8
If you
cards.
care, I'll block it.
Okay. Let's see. Sorry.
KC Gregor, thank you for the resub with Prime. 16 months. We have not we have not yet moved on the lore canon yet. Give it up, Chris. Yeah. Maybe I should.
Yeah, no, I should.
Maybe that's it. The Savage says that they said Morph wasn't returning. Is that true? Did they say Morph wasn't returning? I have no idea. I don't remember that. All right, Cryptic Coat cloaking something. What does Cloak do? Is that from Unfinity? Is that a sticker? Legacy players clueless, have no idea.
I will Cabal Therapy target you.
Dude, if I can get those Poxwalkers back, you know.
There's also.
You're not getting the Poxwalkers, but you can't set up.
Force of Will?
Yeah, you got it. Good job.
All right. Named Force of Will with Cabal Therapy. The other card in hand was Ponder. It was a hit. Force of Will is discarded.
I don't think there's any world where you let.
Hype Train Conductor Mr. Vargas says there will be some Behold mechanic. Okay.
Go.
It's an angry guy.
No. I thought that I should have played the land, but I don't have luck. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Alright, so in response, yeah.
yeah, that was all the thing.
Yeah,
and then
Okay. Thoughtseize reveals a Beseech the Mirror. It is discarded. Cryptic Coat will attack. Or the cloaked creature, I should say.
Just put it on.
Alright, let me think.
I guess I'm a little bit surprised they're not bringing back Morph and Tarkir. That was like one of the best parts about Tarkir, I thought. Whatever.
Thoughtseize me once.
I guess they've done a lot of face-down creatures in recent sets, so. Manifest, Cloak. I don't know.
Oh, wait. Pass. Untap drop?
AP says, I hope they bring back Treasure Cruise and Dig Through Time. I guess that could happen for Standard or, I mean, they're already legal in Pioneer, right? So. That's interesting.
That's two lands.
I didn't come here to not YOLO.
And I already thought this was.
Oh, right.
All right, Echo of Eons is happening, it looks like. There's a Bowmaster on the other side, but Greg doesn't give a damn.
No, makes sense, but I feel like
I forgot about that.
I have only 3 Thoughtseize versus drawing any land.
Okay, so with Days, Greg is going to fetch and pay, he says.
Oh, okay, I'll fetch.
Good learnings.
Truth.
Good learnings for me as well, because then I'm like, I shouldn't play the thing for this specific case.
What thing?
The Witch Enchanter as a land.
Well,
Yeah, Kicker, the worst mechanic of all time, right?
You do. Nice.
Yeah, I have another one there. That's the thing.
If you don't want to get the blue lands,
Give me another opportunity. You have nothing.
you don't want to get the blue
Another
lands.
opportunity.
You're playing around the
Another
wasteland.
opportunity to find some answer for your Bowmaster so I can actually win. But then
well, no, I'm saying like,
all-
are you talking about in this matchup specifically?
I was wondering for this fight.
Alright.
All right, Greg thought about it for a moment longer. Pays for the Days, and now Echo of Eons is resolving. Time Twister happening.
Like you're hedging for
Quite awesome.
Oh, sure. Like, are you like this? Plus
Yeah,
title?
I am
But I'm
the
taking
bonus
damage.
today.
I'm at
Well,
8.
terrible
I'm at 10.
job.
Big Orc Army incoming, exactly, AP.
We will both draw.
I guess it's like really depends
You
on
get
what I
7
want to make
bonus.
choices.
specifically because I had the.
Yeah, should I? Yeah, in that specific situation, yeah, I should have
Storm
played it out.
is 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Storm is 2.
Yeah, so this will
But
be.
that was a good catch by you though.
Storm is 2.
I'll put 2 there, 5 on there.
Sure, I'm at 11.
I could bring every card in my set.
Yeah, it's we'll see.
Okay, so the phone hasn't been updated yet, but Greg is taking some damage here from the Bowmaster, dropping down to 11. I believe he said.
Yeah, I needed to have that memory sturdy in the yard. I need to have that memory sturdy in the yard.
I'm at 11.
11, okay, right, because you fetched.
Would you have kept any of those other hands if you knew, if you didn't know what I was playing?
No. Okay, kept them.
So potentially a lethal attack coming in from the Cryptic Coat cloaked creature.
No, if I don't have like, I think
A giant Orc Army and Bowmaster next turn.
No, I would have kind of.
What is Greg's plan here? Tapped out. I believe already played the land this turn.
Wow or something.
Gotcha.
Pretty good.
Okay, moving on to game 2. Sam up a game.
Yeah, I guess you need a lot of mana to cast your other.
Alright. I'll be able to play a lot.
Sure, 1 second. There's so much to take out.
So Greg will be on the play for game 2. We saw Greg start that game with an LED and then had it unfortunately removed right away, which I don't think was part of the plan. Hobbs says Greg didn't have an Orcish Bowmaster. How was he supposed to beat Sam's? You know what, Hobbs? You're asking the right questions.
Well, in a ley line of the Void meta, the green one was better. But I think if everyone's
You're thinking the right things.
Let's see him.
Yeah, use the influence.
yeah, I'm gonna go first. Yeah, and we'll go.
Six.
Okay.
For anybody new around here, half the stream is complaining.
Okay.
All right. Fetch.
Yeah. Thanks.
We're Magic players. We're not having any fun, but we can't stop playing. It's just we just have to continue.
Clock. I'm like, bro, I cannot do this.
Oh, I'm dumb. I should have taken all the time.
That's fine.
Wait.
If you ever hang out in our Discord, I point out you'll hear from the occasional MTGO grinder. I played 15 leagues this week, and let me tell you, the format sucks. All right, Cabal Therapy, name Force of Will. It is discarded. Thoughtseize, Swords to Plowshares, Consigned to Memory, Brainstorm, Tameo, and a Polluted Delta. Interesting. Cool hand.
Yeah, 5 cards in hand.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Do it.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Thoughtseize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Thoughtseize fired off. Both players firing off discard spells early. Greg saying, please take my Echo of Eons. Unlikely to be the choice. It will be Orcish Bowmaster instead.
And I'll write that down and then
I'll give it
oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, I think Sam just accidentally threw his Underground Sea into the graveyard. Okay, that's corrected. Pass the turn.
Never did it happen.
Casey Gregor says 100 hours played on game review. Worst game ever. Yeah, that's the Magic player situation. Reanimating a Bowmaster, okay.
16. I will sack my token Cabal Therapy myself.
Sure.
Bob Echo of Eons in there.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay, Cabal Therapy myself. Name Echo of Eons. It goes to the graveyard.
Okay.
The 3-1.
What do I do here? This is tough. You are probably going to brainstorm and try to find stuff.
Something.
Yeah. So I need to like consign the Bowmaster, but then it triggers on every instance.
It's right, yeah.
One day I'm gonna write a book. The Magic player mind is so fascinating to me. It's like this game mode of my favorite game is horrible right now, so I just drove 3 hours to play in a tournament for an entire day.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you doing? It none of it makes any sense.
Combat?
I find it so fascinating.
Yeah, so I guess I just play this Wasteland.
Bonus pedal?
Yep. Alright, I'll fetch on turn.
Yep.
18. I'll
Get
a
an
basic
underground
guy.
sea.
No.
Get an underground sea.
No, we
I know. I was
Sorry.
like,
All right, Sam trying to convince Greg he should find a non-basic, but it'll be a basic island. Greg's not going to make that mistake. Casting that Brainstorm now. Sam going to allow it, it seems.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Ooh.
Twitch chat wondering about Greg's list. I don't believe we have this list yet. It's something kind of a work in progress for Greg.
Actually, okay. Didn't know that.
There is Tendrils of Agony in the deck, so we may see some Storm stuff, but yeah, the Shieldred plus Bowmaster plus Echo of Eon situation is quite deadly all on its own. We also just saw a Reanimate. Greg's always up to something interesting.
go one deeper, see if you can hit the third land this turn. If you can't, that's
Oh, he's a flyer deck.
Yeah.
Playing against Greg in various formats over the years, you sit down with a match across from Greg for a match. You could get destroyed by some cards that you were not expecting for sure.
Gotcha.
I'll take 2.
Alright, go ahead.
Fuck, you didn't do that.
no, I didn't. You're good.
Unmask you, exile and children.
Unmask you, pitching Shieldred the Apocalypse. The hand reveals another consigned to memory. Twitch chat was asking about Storm before. Consigned to memory could be a way to stop triggered abilities. What does Greg want here? It's just swords? No white mana.
You don't want to cast a brainstorm.
Because for unknown reasons.
Yeah, Bowmaster is holding back the brainstorm, Greg's pointing out. I think swords is the right pick. I like that choice.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, land.
Yeah,
So, land.
sure.
Go.
Tamio.
You got it, Tam.
And the land that I needed. Go ahead.
All right, the land was on top to be able to cast that sword, so Greg's choice paid off.
Fetch.
Yeah.
I think I have to do this now. Okay, that will be. Oh, but if I do that, you have my land.
We lost.
Greg thinking about flashing back that Echo of Eons that's in the graveyard right now with Bowmaster on the table.
Very tricky.
It plays around
Get a
cage.
land.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I also thought that.
There's an Echo of Eons in Greg's graveyard. He fetched and is thinking about it.
Dookie.
Oh.
I know.
Okay.
This is tough. Oh, cool.
Drop.
Ah, okay, Hull Breacher instead. Okay. Yeah, Tamio would flip.
Later brainstorm's dead too.
Yeah, I have to brainstorm in response.
Alright. Yep.
14.
So it looks like Sam's going to brainstorm in response right into Bowmaster to potentially try to stop this Hull Breacher with an Echo of Eons. With an Echo of Eons in the graveyard.
Because of the brainstorm, right?
Yeah.
So it flips. How does this work? Like, what happens first?
Active player, not active player, right?
So I'm allowed to say you can flip the Tamio before my Bowmaster triggers.
No, my Tamio will flip.
Right.
It'll be your Bowmaster's triggers will go on the stack first, and then my Tamio trigger will go on the stack. Because you're the active player.
But you said I can, because aren't they like the same thing? Like your Tamio flipping and my.
No, but we can ask a judge if you.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the players are discussing the sequence that'll play out after this brainstorm. Tamio will flip into a Planeswalker. Bowmaster triggers will happen. Active player, non-active player, so Bowmaster triggers will go on the stack on the bottom and Tamio on top. The thing is, though, the Bowmaster triggers have to choose their target before they go on the stack, and Tamio will no longer be around. So they're all probably going to go to Sam's face here.
That's what.
You will not be able to hit the Planeswalker, though, once it flips over. It's just, it doesn't exist yet.
I was trying to squeeze another point.
Yeah. You'll do
Right,
it.
so you're at
Yeah, we were just because we were talking about
Hull Breacher's still on the saucies.
Did they just call a judge and then do it wrong? Oh man! All right, well, Tamio died for some reason. Who's the judge?
I mean, I know the matchup in last.
Yep.
I have to.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Oh no, yeah, of course.
Just one of my.
That was resolved all wrong. Bowmaster should not have been able to hit Tamio there.
Black blue, so black blue has no speed.
Pass the turn.
And then I threw all of these players.
I think you should probably just trim.
Flash.
Anyway, Echo of Eon's getting flashback. Swords on the Bowmaster in response. That was a decent draw.
Well, I would cut these. I would cut more of these.
Black floating. And no. So Storm. Okay.
Storm is 3.
Ritual. Yeah. So Storm is 3.
Yep.
Yeah, if it's Sam's turn, it plays out a little bit differently, but it was not Sam's turn, so. All right, well, moving on. Echo of Eon's resolving here.
Really good brainstorm.
I found Days.
Everything was relevant except the
Days
I'm surprised you just didn't have the fucking Bowmaster.
I know, yeah.
You even yeah, you can play the those two as well.
this for the cats.
Alright. Good.
Also, there's
Like I tell people all the time, if you don't know how something works, definitely don't call a judge. That's what that's.
Yeah. Well, that's good against Thassa's Oracle, right?
yeah, but it also
In defense of the judge here, the judge is just like someone that works at the shop. They're not like a level 10 judge or whatever.
right. And usually in this matchup, I'm gonna go solo on cards.
They did their best. All right, polluted delta. Anyway,
Yep.
This is the one that.
Tameo should be alive.
I mean,
this matchup specifically.
in the matchup, yeah. I thought you meant from a deck.
On the draw specific. No, on the deck is. But on this matchup specifically because I need to make something on one. And if this is my only
Yeah, you don't
hand,
want that, yeah.
Scare says if it was Sam's turn, Tameo dies before flipping, but he flips it? I'm not sure what you mean.
You said they're getting here.
They should be on Monday.
Oh, just keep it then. If it doesn't get here on Monday, you can just play it.
And then when I see you again on Friday, right?
Or bearded. I'm not gonna be here on Friday. Or I'm not gonna be here next Friday. Yeah.
But it's not next week. Then.
No, it's next weekend.
Battle?
Yeah.
Dude, it's February's cooked.
Crack. 21st. Use Breacher?
Yeah, dude.
Okay, here's Hull Breacher.
Yeah, it's next weekend, dude.
This time it looks like it's resolving.
I'm not doing Breacher.
No, it is not resolving. Okay, force pitching force. Hull Breacher is countered. Attacking for 3 with the Orc Army.
Wasteland. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Wasteland not too bad here because Psycho Avions cost 3 to flashback. Greg's also playing with stuff like Shieldred and Hull Breacher and whatever, so. Bowmaster getting flashed in.
Yes.
Target
game
you.
1.
Target I'm at 60.
What's the
block with
lowest
the
number of
Orc
cards
Army.
you would mull to like for now spell bomb?
Okay, a chump block with the Orc Army on the 3/3 Orc Army. Greg's is 3/3.
Like, what's your lowest key?
Stoneforge.
How many did you keep?
Stoneforge Mystic making an appearance.
For the 3.
Yeah.
This game's been going on for a while. I forgot I even had Stoneforge Mystics in it. What will Sam be looking for? We saw Cryptic Coat earlier. I don't think that's going to be the choice. Might be something a little bit more fast. Simulation Aegis. Okay.
Thought this is something that I could consider. If you go not that low, I could also even think I could do one. Might just have
It's game 1 at
It comes attached to a creature.
Yeah.
Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Had an impact on Legacy. Lava Spur Boots, Simulation Aegis, another one. We saw Leyline Dowser a little bit here and there.
If it's a very good 4, that's like, I don't know, like Langlang, Feria.
Were there any other Thunder Junction cards I'm not remembering? I mean, this town ain't big enough. It's kind of newly relevant.
Dude, I do like how this deck though, like a lot of people don't.
Oh, sorry, and then attack you. Sorry, attack
I
you.
go to 14.
14.
That's why I studied. I'm like, game 1 is just like, okay. I just need to see a lot. But it's like, are you playing? Okay, now it's like, it's a 2-game. It's very different.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like.
Okay, Undercity Sewer is Greg looking to surveil.
In tune with this deck, like, you probably don't even know.
Yeah, Aegis could potentially protect against Shieldreds and Hull Breachers and that kind of stuff. Potentially.
I just bought 4 on eBay. Come on. Now I'll open them.
Could also just get rid of this 3/3 Orc Army. Sam's life total is getting a little low. It could be a consideration. Can hit tokens.
And they were closed. They closed early. And I texted the owner being like, you guys, why are you guys closed? And he's like, oh, there was no school today, so we closed the shop early. And I was like, God damn it. And I'm sure there's like so many out there. And I was just mad. And I'm not going to
Unmasking, pitching,
Frontier
unmask.
games.
Unmask. Pitching unmask.
It's probably not LED Echo. You're probably not going to go off. It could be Shield Driver. Yeah, you have the choice between Aegis and Surgical Extraction.
Simulation Aegis or Surgical Extraction is the choice. Looks like the Aegis will be taken. 3/3 Orc Army gets in.
I'll fetch down to 5.
Sam's going to fetch. And Meticulous Archive to surveil.
Why would you pitch? Why would you pitch?
Sam wondering why not tap out to cast on Mask rather than pay its pitch cost. Fair question. Tamio dumped it to the graveyard. That's not going to help us much right now. 2 lands, a Surgical, and an Unknown card in Sam's hand. 3/3 Orc Army. Gonna be a pain in the butt. Another Stoneforge. That's not the worst. There's a Stoneforge active.
Cauldron.
Cauldron complete.
Well,
That was pretty good.
because like the calculus is like
And pass the turn.
All right, Cauldron attacked. Greg dropped to 8. Greg has to be careful about attacking right here because there's a big crackback potentially.
Go for it. You don't keep a hand that's supposed to be 3.
Alright, anyway. Gotcha.
And now they'll see attack for 5.
Greg drops to 3. This game's going pretty well for Sam at this point.
And so it's wrong.
Two cards.
2 cards in Sam's hand. One of them is Surgical Extraction.
Yeah, I guess I have it. Ritual.
Dark Ritual.
Sacrifice. Storm is 2.
Beseech the Mirror. Sacrificing the Orc Army. Storm is 2. Uh-oh.
Drain you for 6.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Tendrils of Agony ends the game. Greg takes game 2.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Oh, what a fucking
Reactive
rip.
cards. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, Daze is my last card in the hand. I don't think it was right to hit the Ritual with.
All right, we're moving on to game 3, it turns out. Looked like Sam had that one. But they had to go and make the Storm mechanic.
6.
Okay, Sam has kept 7. Greg mulliganing right now. Those of you that were around in the early 2000s, do you remember asking for the Storm mechanic? Like, was that what you were asking Wizards for? Or did they give it to us even though nobody asked? Also, did they test it? Does anybody know? Just wondering.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like that. We're gonna YOLO this shit.
1 card on the bottom for Greg. We're ready to go. Turn 1 Thoughtseize.
No.
Greg not happy. Double Dark Ritual, Echo of Eons, Cabal Therapy, Shieldred the Apocalypse, and a Lotus Petal. Uh-oh. No land.
As obvious as you think it is. I don't know.
No, it's just pretty obvious.
Greg saying this is an obvious choice. Sam unsure. Do you take Petal here?
Not taking one. Could be one. It could be I got the wrong land.
the real thing that makes.
And then it comes back into play and you do it again.
Yeah. When you blink it, like
Yeah, it was very.
An interesting choice, though. Taking Shieldred the Apocalypse. All right, Shieldred is dead. What would you have taken here, chat? We don't know Sam's hand, but let's just say what we would take. Petal, Dark Ritual, Cabal Therapy.
2 mana left.
2 mana left.
Do you have a card for the white bird?
Force of Will. Force of Negation.
Okay, Force of Negation, Double Bowmaster, Swords, and Thoughtseize.
Double Bull Bastards. Thoughts.
Yeah, she got in the scrubland. I even thought about that. Just defaulting.
Okay.
I feel like if you echo, that's okay.
Yeah, no blue card to pitch to Force of Negation. Bowmaster comes in, using the floating mana.
Cabal Therapy taking Bowmasters.
Sure.
And sack the Orc Army, flashback Cabal Therapy. Both Orc armies are gone. Alright, both players have had their hands ripped apart a bit. Verdant Catacombs. Echo of Eons, Dark Ritual in Greg's hand. Swords, Thoughtseize, Force of Negation, and 2 unknown cards in Sam's. Basic Swamp, Thoughtseize.
Oh, wait. No, you can do this in response. Yeah. Do I want to do that? If you do that, you still need 2 mana.
Yeah, holding off on the Thoughtseize, maybe. Greg's hand is Dark Ritual, Echo of Eons.
The issue is if I don't, then you can just echo. Yeah. So I definitely do this. Yeah.
Alright, so either I lose both cards or I lose just the Dark Ritual. If I lose the Dark Ritual, I have other ways. Dark Ritual isn't doing shit for me right now. On the other hand, so let's think this through. So I force you to take Echo of Eons, then I need what? 2 mana sources, okay? Respond.
Yeah.
Fetch.
19.
So you're at, what, 13 now?
13 after the Thoughtseize
I'm
response.
at 19. Let's see what I have going on.
All right, Greg thinking about forcing Sam to take Echo of Eons and put it into the graveyard where Greg wants it to be. Greg's probably going to Undercity Sewers here, surveil, exactly, yep. And then decide what to do. Ah, okay, well then won't be able to cast a Dark Ritual, though.
Thanks for telling me that it would have resolved.
So, Dark Ritual will likely be taken then. Alright, so that solves that. I didn't consider the enters battlefield tapped part of it for a second there.
You take Ritual? Okay, alright.
Alright, so the card was left on top. Right? Dark Ritual gets selected. Null Rod.
Okay. Pass?
Yeah.
Null Rod could be quite disruptive here.
Good.
Check the Once Upon a Time.
Sam with no white mana for that Swords to Plowshares has a Force of Negation, 2 unknown cards. Not in the worst position. End step Ritual.
First 4 turns of the
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, not 9.
Another Bowmaster for Greg. Make an Orc Army. This clock just got a bit faster. Gonna take 3 hits to knock out Sam here. Attacking for 3.
Alright.
Alright, Sam found a Flood Strand, so gonna find some white mana. This is gonna be tight.
I guess.
Sure.
Okay, Stoneforge Mystic. It's a good blocker. It'll be able to find something interesting like Assimilation Aegis. All right, there it is.
Pass the turn.
Do you still have the white?
End the turn, I will attempt to bounce your
Do I get the creature?
No.
Okay, end step into the Flood Maw, not gifting, just bouncing a creature, which is the Stoneforge.
Are you going now or are you waiting for someone?
Yeah, go to 2.
Sam drops to 2 after that attack. Lotus Petal can't be activated.
Tap fish would have been real good right now.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, I just survived him.
Greg did not gift a fish. What are Sam's plays here? It doesn't look like there's much of anything.
I even said that after the fact.
Needs another white land.
Yeah. So I can do that, still die, that, still die, cast that, still die. Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
That is the match. Greg gets it. Orcish Bowmaster wins again. GG's. That was a good match. That was a good match. Thank you, chat, for voting for that one. That was enjoyable. We've had some good matches on today's stream so far. So far. There was a little bit of a goof with that judge call, but with the Bowmaster Tamio situation. But other than that, it was great. That was we're gonna put that in the notes, and both players will be fined for that. Yeah. Salty says all because of a bad call that Tamio flips game 2. It's over potentially. It's just the way it goes. You know, part of playing competitive Magic. This is not from a competitive event. We were watching a match from FNM. But part of playing competitive Magic, you also have to know the rules. And not let the judge get it wrong, I guess. Okay. Let's set up another poll for the Twitch chat. Yeah, they're both gonna be fined and suspended by the DCI. Which match next? Your options will be Espervile versus Demir Bounce. Echo of Eons, the deck we just saw, versus Mono Black. Mardu Aggro versus Is It Delver? Or Esper Tempo versus Dark Depths. You got 1 minute. Get your vote in. Mr. Arches is someone who has never gotten a card interaction wrong. I hope they were both fined. Yeah, exactly. All right, votes are coming in the chat for which match we will watch next. We'll see what Twitch chat wants. Discord is up on your screen. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord. We also have a Patreon and a coffee page. Go check them out. And we have a merch shop as well. Links are all over the place for that. Go pick up a tee. We've had plenty of people really at this point go to Magic conventions of various kinds and spot people with 90s MTG t-shirts on and made a new friend. So that's fun. Almost out of time. Mardu versus Is It? Mr. Varga contributed 200 channel points. Let's do it. Diving in.
It's great. Surprisingly free to play friendly, actually.
I already have a gotcha game.
Yeah. First, I don't know. For me, it's a story. Like, obviously, the gameplay's old, but whatever. Sounds good. I'll take the ball. Even higher roll, whatever. P6. 4. Slow.
Okay, players doing a die roll here. David on the left with Is It Delver. Rainer on the right with Mardu Aggro. This should be good. Two talented players facing off. I think this is the first time we're seeing both of these players in a little bit. Actually, I think we saw Rainer last week, but anyway. Pluto Delta. Raucous Theater, Surveil, Orcish Bowmaster into the graveyard. Nope, not Audrey this time on Mardu. We've been talking a little bit lately about the Mardu decks and Orzhov decks. Audrey was ripping up the MTGO meta with them. And we've had a couple of other local players picking up the Mardu and Orzhov decks. These decks, to me, I haven't played them myself, but to me, they feel like the real deal. And they're catching on, and people are jamming. To the MH3 legacy staples, like a Johnny and Guide of Souls, all that stuff.
Double versus. It's not a single.
Okay, double fetch by David here, and a ponder, okay. Was an early Wasteland fired off. I like those kinds of plays. You could really mana screw your opponent when you do that. High upside. That's a basic mountain. Both players with kind of their own dedications as far as collecting MTG. David, as you can see, has his cards signed. Rainer has some altars and foils and alt arts. Okay, Bowmaster's getting flashed in, but it's getting dazed. Okay, the Ponder resolves now.
So bad at these 80 card cards. My first sort of experience.
80 card, double sleeve.
I mean, you have to. It's legacy.
Arash arrives in the chat, says, what were the other matchups today? We had some good matchups on today's stream. Because people watch this later, I won't say. But. All right, Murktide Regents. It's going to have a couple of almost counters on it. It's a 6/6. That is Mishra's Bauble.
I like to pass your key.
Yep.
I'll take a look. Do you? Sure. Okay.
It looked like a fetch land. 6/6 Murktide.
It's fine. I got it. You have your own tracking to make.
Raptor. I'll take it.
Amped Raptor.
I'll cast it. You have a chance to resolve or respond, but I've one energy.
You have one energy, yeah. I will. Yeah, I'll let it resolve.
Bowmasters targeting your bone. All named days.
Okay, naming days. It looks like one was there. Bolt, Bolt, Ponder is the hand. Oh, maybe there wasn't one there. I don't know.
Ditching Badlands, and I'm going to lose 2 life.
I glanced away for a second. But Cabal Therapy. Named days. Bowmaster getting reanimated, flashing back Cabal Therapy, naming Lightning Bolt, which makes a lot of sense.
I don't care.
So I got Badlands and a turn. Okay, and then I'll go to boss.
Sure.
That was a pretty damn good hand play. Turn from Rainer. A pretty good turn. Managed to strip 2 Lightning Bolts out of hand. Got a Raptor, got a Bowmaster. Still has one leftover energy.
I'll play your hand in my hand.
Sure.
There you go.
Bowmaster triggered again because of the draw of Mishra's Bauble. So it's got an orc. He's got an orc army again. 6/6 Murktide attacking. A little bit of a race about to begin, maybe. Flooded Strand gets cracked.
Yeah, look at 4. But it's non-creature, non-land. So it can pick up like enchantments and planeswalkers.
I see.
I'll pick up a Daze.
Neither of those two things.
Okay, there was a Daze discarded there.
Sure.
Harbinger of the Seas, okay.
Undercity Sewers, turn out.
He doesn't have the right to No, only creatures.
The main deck card on fetch lands is that they do make it
Screwing around.
Yes.
combat for 2.
Eventually.
Okay, Ant Raptor attacks. Ooh. Obnixilis with casualty.
Both copies result. I'll keep that. I'll downtick the original.
Okay, that's the one where I discard.
So I'll make the downtick.
Oh, that's one to be the guy. Yeah.
And then I'll uptick the second.
Okay. That's the one where I take 2 or discard, right?
Yeah, but I gain 2, importantly.
I mean, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Because you do control.
Okay, Obnixilis, the adversary. Casualty allows it to copy itself. And, yeah, that's going to be pretty good.
Or
Good. At?
you have 2 of them, right?
Yep.
And then the gain is if you make a guy, right? If I recall.
Yeah.
So you can't do it anymore. Or
No. If I already control one, I gain 1.
Yeah, I've already controlled what you do, so I'll swing for 6 of you. Sure, go ahead.
Uptick the lower one.
And then I'll.
Okay. Those 2.
Gain 2.
Okay, Obnixilis, the adversary. There are 2 copies on the board. One of them is a copy.
Because you just do it regardless.
Both of them are going to deal some damage here to David. The +1 is each opponent loses 2 life unless they discard a card. If you control a demon or a devil, you gain 2 life.
I'll take it. Combat.
Sure.
These 2.
So the 1/1 attacking right now is the devil,
Sure. Damage happens.
created by Obnixilis. Ant Raptor's going to get through for some damage here. The devil dies. It'll ping.
Go in. I'll take 1.
I guess it pinged David? Nope, it pings the Harbinger. Okay, the Harbinger dies.
Casualty, another Obnixilis.
Okay, another Obnixilis, the adversary. Casualty, sacrificing Ant Raptor.
So it doesn't resolve this question.
It does resolve.
Okay, so the original will resolve, but the copy will not.
Okay, there is a legend rule for the original. The copy is not legendary. So there are 2 copies of Obnixilis, the adversary now, and an original. It's pretty nasty.
That's the one where it makes a guy, right?
Yeah.
With that on the stack. I will only hate the copy.
Yeah.
I will Daze the Solitude.
So I have the devil, and then I will say, go on.
Okay, getting another devil. Obnixilis, the adversary, the original here, -2. So it's at 1 loyalty. The copy is at, I believe, 3 loyalty.
Do you mind reading it?
Yeah.
Thank you. So you only have this guy right here.
I saw the original copy.
How do you have the original copy?
The original, the other.
Legend rule?
So they don't. Legend rule doesn't apply to any of the copies.
Okay, sorry, you have 2 copies. Okay, this is not very clear, honestly.
Well, I did say it. I pointed out explicitly. I said the original copy is still there.
Okay, so you have 2 copies. No, you have 1 copy.
I have 1 copy.
And then that one.
And that one. Yeah, because you killed the other copy.
Okay, so some confusion about how it all works, but Raynor takes game 1. Raynor played it well. Obnixilis, the adversary. I like it.
Okay.
Legacy players, of course, not aware that the casualty mechanic even exists. Mishra's Bauble.
The 19.
Yep.
Some people watching right now are tweeting or redditing about their product fatigue at the moment. Fetching a Polluted Delta, getting a Volk Grafdigger's Cage. Okay.
Regular 16. Prismatic.
I'll take the Yorion. Yep.
Okay. Thank you. Still.
Yep.
Remember, folks, if you want to win the Legacy World Championship, you need to have every single card memorized and every mechanic.
I'll take this.
Go away.
And every version with every art. Otherwise, forget it. Your career is going nowhere. All right, a basic mountain is fetched. Ponder resolves. You think you're going to win a Pro Tour without memorizing every art of every card in the format? You're wrong.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and level 2.
That gets a card back.
Get this instant sorcery.
I will play a DRC.
I'll get back. This how you pick it up?
I will discharge person.
And then
Galvanic Discharge on Dragon's Rage Channeler. That'll resolve. 2 leftover energy for Raynor.
I'll play a Marsh Flats and I'm gonna go start with this guy. Okay. I'll attack you for 5.
go 6.
Yep. I'll go to 21.
So you do have.
So go to 3.
Another Dragon's Rage Channeler. I believe we have Delirium now. Yeah, you know, what is up with the cage? AP says Pro Tour players are famously completely prepared for every event with correct tokens, dice, pens, paper, and memorizing every card. Exactly. Yeah, I guess it shuts down Cabal Therapy.
Unlike many people I have played standard.
The cage, that is.
Glad I fetched.
Raucous Theater, Surveil.
With the trigger on the stack. Yeah, before it can be drawn. Can you do that? Yeah. When it enters the first chapter, which is whatever it says, it gains as well. So it has to get the cave. Right. On the table, it does not have any ability yet. I'm wasting it with disability.
Yep.
I want to buy some stock up.
Okay, attack for 3. Wasteland on the Raucous Theater.
Yeah. Go next phase.
I intended to, and I did not.
Okay, there was a black floated there. Bowmaster getting flashed in before we change phases.
35 cents for them. Like, all right.
Yeah, the camera might be swaying a little bit. People are bumping the table, so. When we get the 90s MTG TV studio, which we're only like 5,000 subscribers away from, we'll we won't have to worry about that anymore.
I don't feel great about it. But here we are.
Yeah. It is what it is.
These LGSs have like these lightweight tables, and like somebody walks by and it vibrates. All right, it's attacking with the Bowmaster and the 1/1 Orc Army. No blocks.
This is completely screwed.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What
because
have you
like,
done that's different?
well, uncommons are a lot harder to get because of the way like the
Bolt the Bowmaster.
like I was opening like boxes of like.
Scott, thank you for the resub. 32 months for Scott. Scott, one of our best people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So then uncommons are going to become a lot more expensive.
Yeah, basically.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, Lightning Bolt removes the Dragon's Rage Channeler. Looks like David is prepared for a Murktide. Would be a 5/5, I believe.
We're going to plat. I'll attempt to fire. That makes sense. Because that's like, I guess.
You gotta go chase after those whales.
Sounds like Raynor is fetching and attempting to Power Blast it on the stack.
They are buying all the collector boosters.
Oh, collector booster.
All right, it's Power Blasted. Murktide goes into the trash.
Just to standardize the whole like, draft booster versus set booster thing. I never like that idea.
I agree. I like that there's one booster.
Yeah, because have the one booster. But unfortunately, there's some drawbacks.
Yeah, just to increase mythics or whatever. Yeah, I agree. Combat for 1.
Sure, 15.
Raptor. It hasn't made draft work.
Amped Raptor. We'll resolve. Let's see what we reveal. Bowmaster. Delta in response getting cracked here. Rainer will stay at 2 energy. Let's see what's happening for David is a brainstorm in response to the Bowmaster on the stack.
Yeah, just I'm gonna fetch for bad lanes and have to pyro the brainstorm.
Ridiculous.
Pyroblast on the brainstorm. David thinks it's ridiculous. They didn't even test Pyroblast for 1v1.
And then I'll pass after that.
Oh, fuck. I could have passed something. I'm so stupid. I'm so tilted. I made a mistake. I just made a mistake. But it's fine.
Yes, sir.
Sorry?
Sorry. Yeah.
That's fine. I just made a mistake. I had days in my hand. So. I'm going to concede.
Okay, GG's.
All right, that is the match. David concedes.
I was trying to stall
Mardu.
because I really want to get...
Mardu. Wow. Did they test Amped Raptor for 1v1? Does anybody know? Can someone check? Somebody check. I don't know that they tested it. I'm upset. Stick around for a raid, everybody. Stick around for a raid. I'll see everybody for our usual Wednesday stream. If you're new around here, we usually stream on Wednesdays. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord. I'll see everybody soon. Peace out.